What's going on? Welcome back to Conversations with Carrie. So I feel like it's been so long since I've talked to y'all, but I told you my last quarantine to be read list, it was gonna take me a couple months, and y'all, I'm still not through it. But I'm sure just like you, I've still been online shopping, and a lot of my shopping have been some books, so I got another to be read list. Now don't get me wrong, I'm like making my way through my other list. I'm actually doing really well with it, but I was like, I'm gonna wait to do a full book review. But in the meantime, I was like, let me give y'all another to be read list for those of you who have been sitting at home like being productive and reading and just filling your time with great stuff. This is gonna be just right for you. But first, y'all already know. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Have you gone over to carrielee.com? Now, that's what I have been doing. I've still been writing. I've been banging out some new blog posts about every 2 weeks. So check it out. Go give it a visit and, come back and let me know what you think. But okay, I have several different books that you guys, how you just be at home. Well, for one, we all at home. But how you just laying in the bed, just kind of scrolling, or if your thumbs to scroll, and you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that book even though I'm not finished with this book yet. That's what I've been doing. So I've got some great new books that I want to tell you about really quick because I think you'll be happy. Yeah, okay, all right, let's get right into it. So first, I got like a whole list here, y'all. But first, The City We Became. First of all, can we talk about, like, this is a thick one, but this is actually one of my book club reads. This is our book club read that we're going to review in June. Y'all haven't even started it yet because I'm still trying to finish one last book from my other to be read list. But I've heard great things about this. Basically, N.K. Jemisin, she does a lot of kind of sci-fi and a little different. Like I've heard good things about this novel. I purposely have not gone onto Goodreads to read the reviews because I feel like the Goodreads reviews are throwing me off, and they're giving me a view of some of the books that I'm reading that I need to wait to afterwards to read the Goodreads so I can maybe have a different point of view, but I don't want that to skew my view. So with this one, she actually writes about the city of New York. It's almost like the city becomes alive and each borough is actually a character. This was recommended by one of the ladies. I really don't know what to think. The first time I've read this author, and I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm not excited to read it, which that sometimes tells me something, but I'm hoping I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. I've heard really great things just like on social media about this book. So The City We Became, we're going to see how it is. Again, it's a long one, so it might take me a second to get through this. I don't think I'm going to be done by the time my book club meets in about 3 weeks. Probably not going to happen, but I'm going to try my best. And y'all, I'm going to take it way back on you. I'm taking it way back with Terry McMillan. For those of you who were not born before 1990, you're probably like, who? Terry McMillan is like the black author. I won't say chick lit goat, but like she's like everybody knows Waiting to Exhale, How Stella Got a Groove Back. Like if you watched any movie, black movies in the 90s, you know about Terry McMillan. I literally have no idea what this is supposed to be about. Like I literally don't. I just saw it was Terry McMillan, new book. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. And it's funny because some people feel about Terry McMillan like they do like Tyler Perry, which you either love him or you hate him. But I just don't feel that way with her. I feel like she's very relevant, and I'm going to read it. And this is probably going to be one of those. It's probably going to be a quick read. But I feel like it's going to be good research for me as well as a writer. But yeah, I'm like, it's Terry McMillan. I'm going to read it. As simple as that. Okay, now for my next book, if you love a good love story, this one is almost like a continuation. So Cecelia Ahern, I don't know if you remember her, she wrote P.S. I Love You, and this is like the second book or the second one after P.S. I Love You, called Postscript. Now P.S. I Love You is such a gorgeous love story, like, and I literally mean that because P.S. I Love You is about her husband who passes away, and he wrote these little notes and letters for her that her friends and everybody kind of participated in, and then throughout the book she's finding all the letters, and it's like the memories of their relationship and all the things that he wants her to live out and not be stuck in grief or anything like that. So Postscript is basically the follow-up of that, and it's the main character, her name is Holly, and her husband's name was Jerry. And then it's kind of like people have now found out about like the P.S. I Love You notes and everything, and then like it's almost like they want her to kind of relive it to a certain extent. I don't know all the details, of course, because I haven't read the book yet. But again, if you love a good love story, and I feel like this is going to be a good follow-up. It's supposed to be, I think it says it's supposed to be 7 years later after the love letters and stuff that she read from him. So P.S. I Love You was actually made into a movie, so as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh. Now, keep in mind, it's been a long time, which was really surprised that she waited this long to write like the second book, but I think people loved P.S. I Love You so much. And again, it was a great movie. I don't know. I think it's going to be cute, quick read, kind of really easy. Hopefully I will be on a beach sometime later on this summer, road tripping somewhere, and I would say this is going to be a good beach read. So, yes. All right. Now, this one, Jennifer Weiner, I love her. I know that like some people feel a way about like chick lit or whatever, and I actually hate that title but also love it at the same time, because I feel like I know what I'm getting. Like I want something fun, light, easy, and actually she has done a really good job of, I feel like she came on the scene years ago. I think with Good in Bed was her first one, and she changed the scene just because she started writing about plus size women, and not plus size women who do a bunch of walking and all of a sudden they become skinny. Like, no, this is about plus size woman that stays plus size, and I love that she always incorporates that into her books. Her last book, Mrs. Everything, I think I did a review on that. Actually, we'll link that down below. She brought up some really great issues, and body images and race and sexuality. So I'm excited. Again, I have no idea what this is about, but Jennifer Weiner, when she has a new book, I'm on it. Like I pay full price. Matter of fact, all these, y'all know how I do with half price bookstores. I have had to order all these on Amazon, which sometimes is cheaper than half price bookstore, but like seriously, I've been on it, okay? If you want to read about plus size women, she's got it going on, because ain't nobody around here size 2. And I sometimes struggle with that with certain books I read, because you want to relate to either the character or the situation. And it's hard to read about like, long blonde hair, blue eyes, and a size 2. Boo-boo, if your thighs don't touch, I can't read about you. I mean, this is simple as that. So, yes. Now, y'all know I normally do fiction, but I actually have a non-fiction book here. So, I know if you are a Christian and you are up on like the YouTube scene, you know about Transformation Church. And if you know about Transformation Church, you know about Pastor Michael Todd. And if you know about Transformation Church, you probably also know about Relationship Goals. So this is his first book. I have not started it. My sister gifted me with this book, which I'm really excited about. But he cracks me up. I think he's a great pastor. For one, he's always, his teaching is centered on the Bible. Like he ain't around here making up stuff. It's centered on the word. It's like the Relationship Goals is one of those series where it kind of makes you, like smacks you a little bit, kind of hits you upside your head a little bit, but as you, and this is for, again, it says how to win at dating, marriage, and sex. Even if you're single, I would say that this is important to read. And again, he's not out here creating this like lofty view of like, oh, it's all about relationship goals. No, I mean, that's something I feel like is trending on social media, or has been for a while, but I feel like he gives practical steps in his teaching. So I'm excited to read this and see what he's talking about. And from what the little part that I did read, basically he writes like he talks. So I think that's entertaining because it feels very conversational and very easy to read. So yeah, again, I don't normally throw in nonfiction unless it's like, Michelle Obama. I think I did Elaine Welteroth's book, but yeah, I'm excited to read this, and I was excited to support and glad that my sister had sent this to me. So yes, we gotta check this out too. All right, y'all, I got a nice little stack here. I think I might even do some of these before I get into finish up my old list. But either way it goes, I hope you find something in here that you like. Leave a comment down below if you've read any of these and let me know what you think, because I listen to y'all, because y'all be telling me everything. So let me know what you think down here, and don't forget to visit carrielee.com. And thank you so much for tuning in to Conversations with Carrie. Until next time.